Shoot.
Hi, my name is Lamont Thomas.
I'm Denise Thomas.
Okay. We're from Indiana. Before we came here this weekend, our relationship was having a lot of struggles.
Mm-hmm.
And through this 3-day intensive, it opened our eyes up to a lot of things that we didn't see.
Mm-hmm.
And I would recommend this to anybody who's out there hurting, trying to figure out what exactly they can do or how they can do it, or you can't do it by yourself, I'll tell you that. Sometimes it takes for somebody to come into your life and, just open it up, man. Peel that onion back and show you the layers of, what you thought was nothing, it was something. And one thing that sticks in my head right now is that I'm wired different than her. And
but it's understanding.
It's I can't do her like that. So.
And not even if you're just in pain. I think we're believers now that we should have done this years ago. Even when the idea of marriage first crept its way into any conversations. When we got to that point, I'm saddened at the fact that we didn't find Hassani and Danielle before or at that time. If we would have, I think we would have been better people for it, and better for ourselves, better for one another, and better for our families. To go through what we just went through, where we came from to where we are now, and more hopefully to where we will be in the future, which is more promising, we couldn't have, this would have taken probably, not to exaggerate, but probably years to get to that point with hour-long sessions or 2-hour-long sessions and the constant fighting back and forth. Doing it this way in a weekend where we could get everything out all at once, we don't have to go back and bicker and fight weekly and deal with the potential of not communicating with one another or communicating ineffectively. This is mind-blowing. I can't express it in a better way. It's mind-blowing. I'm so blessed that my husband took it upon himself to find Hassani and to do the research. God puts you in a certain path, and it's up to you to be receptive. It's up to all of us to be receptive to those things. And, he gives you an opportunity, lays out the path for you, and it's our duty, honestly, to follow that path. We came into one another's lives at a time when we were both in pain, and I think that pain we just inflicted upon one another and kept compounding it till it got to a point where we had a devastation in our marriage, and it manifested itself in the most ugly and hurtful way possible. But the fact that my husband didn't just storm out the door and leave, and neither did I, just meant something to both of us. And the fact that he took it upon himself to find Hassani is just God sent. So, and again, we're from Indiana. We made the immediate trip to come to Atlanta to go through this. Nothing was more important than our marriage. nothing is more important than our marriage. So that's why we took it upon ourselves to do this. And leaving here, we are equipped with the knowledge, a plan, power. Like he said, we're wired differently. We know it, we know that. But to hear it from an unbiased individual who is giving you the tools to understand your partner and understanding their love languages, understanding how to love them better and treat them and get into their psyche. If you're willing to go through the work, you're going to come out the other end completely changed for the better. We came into this not knowing. My husband did a little more research than I did, but and of course reading Hassani's book, but we came into this not knowing where we were going to end up. All I wanted as a result from this weekend was just to still be his friend. Whether we were still going to be married or not, I had no idea. He had no idea. I just wanted to be his friend. But now, I feel like, no, I'm not letting him go. I'm fighting for this. This is a fight. Every day, we have to work towards this. Work towards being better for ourselves and for one another. And that's the goal. I'm striving for that. Lifetime happiness. So, to get through this intensive, coming into it like, just frustrated, just an emotional bag, but to leave out of it, it's like that waiting to exhale moment. I can breathe now. I have a plan. I know what to do. I know what to expect. It's a beautiful thing. I can smile now. My inner light is shined, and I can be that better person and soulmate for him. It's just, it's a beautiful thing. It really is.